Hey family, how's everybody doing tonight? This is your girl Ronnie. I'm here, Ronnie Jack of all trades. Tonight we are going to be doing a loaded potato soup. Yes, I did say loaded potato soup. It's my own recipe that I created a few years ago, and it tastes so good I decided to let you guys try it. It's not going to take very long if you don't have a lot of time during the day. It's a really good dish. It's, like an appetizer or whatever. It's really good to eat. And like I said, it does not take very long. Just few ingredients and everything. So I'm gonna get started. I'm here at my sister's house. She and my brother were kind enough to allow me to record here. I think they have just a lovely kitchen, so I'm having fun tonight. So you guys bear with me. So I'm basically mise en place. I always tell you guys. Have everything in its place. That's what mise en place means. The ingredients that we're going to be using tonight are potatoes. We have some heavy whipping cream, garlic powder, parsley, paprika, salt and pepper, onion powder. Have a really beautiful onion. And of course we have they're not baked potatoes, but they are small potatoes. So smaller potatoes. So basically what we're going to do now is, remember, I wanted to show you guys the trick with the onion. A lot of people don't know about the onion. Sometimes you wonder why you cry whenever you cut an onion, because the onion has enzymes in it. So the way that you can alleviate that is to do it like this. So I'm just gonna move this camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so just bear with me, guys. Okay, so this is a bowl of water, clear water. Okay, and this is my onion. It's a really big onion. I met a little boy in Piggly Wiggly tonight when I was buying the ingredients. His name was Braden Lane, and he said big onions are what I call chungus. I said, okay, so the name for a big onion, according to Mr. Braden Lane from Mount Olive, his grandmother used to work with me at the Sheriff Department, Officer Turnage. He said this is a chungus. So thank you, Braden, for giving me the proper name for a huge onion. Braden Lane said it's a chungus. So we're going to be using a chungus tonight. But it is a yellow onion. For those of you who don't know about the chungus thing, this is a yellow onion. So thank you, Braden. I appreciate your insight in schooling me about this onion. So we're going to cut this onion up. That's the first thing I'm going to do. So we have the bowl of water because we don't want to be crying tonight. So y'all bear with me. Cut the end off with the root. Once you do that, I'm going to discard that, of course. Cut this side. And the reason why I'm using a big onion, this big, is because I'm trying to cook enough soup in order to feed at least 4 people. So I need a bigger onion. So of course you want to peel that. Gonna do this. Gonna peel it. Oh yeah, this one wants to fight me. I'm not used to dealing with such big onions. Well, actually I am, just not recently. Let's just say that. Okay. Sound like a piece of paper, y'all. Check this out. I love it. Look at that. See the enzymes coming out? The little white liquid. See that? Okay. Got that out of the way. I always thought that was pretty cool, actually. Peel this onion. Gonna put this in there. Check that out. Ain't that cool, y'all? Ooh, don't want to cry. Okay, so gonna give you the onion a quick bath. Okay, I mean sometimes you're still gonna cry a little bit, but whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna dump this out because I'm gonna use this bowl to put my onions in. They're looking at a really cool movie, so y'all bear with me. They were good old cowboy movies. Okay, so like as usual, I tell you guys how I'm gonna cut this onion. I'm not gonna cut it too small, but I wanna cut it small enough to where when I get ready to dice it, when I get ready to saute it, it'll cook quicker. So you wanna go to the side, you wanna put some little slits here, and then of course, like I said, I'm making these really, really small because when I saute them, I want them to cook really quick, okay? I hope you guys can hear me. Excuse the background noise, but hey, it is what it is. It's at nighttime. Everybody's chilling, enjoying the movie, and I'm cooking so we can have something to eat. So it is all good. One thing I love about my family is we have our movie nights. We sit around, we watch TV, we enjoy each other, we love each other, and everybody don't have that. So I thank God for my family. Even my brother-in-law, I call him a little He's the pet. He loves to pick at me all the time. You know, he says I'm ugly, and I say he don't wash his face, you know, different things. But that's my dude right there, you know, my brother-in-law. Later on, hopefully I can pull him out of there so he can taste some of this soup as well. Now that is a lot of onions, so I'm actually probably gonna use only half, because that's a lot of onions, as grandma would say. That's a lot of onions. And I'm crying, people. Oh God, I'm crying, y'all. Oh, I'm crying. Oh, so apparently that trick didn't work tonight. Maybe this is I don't know, a Chungus onion, so maybe it's more powerful than the rest of the onions. So Braden was probably right. Okay, so I'm gonna move this onion over here, and we got a half a bowl of yellow onions, better known as the Chungus by Braden Lane. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, before I do anything else, I want to get this water on for my potatoes. Now, normally before I would use you know, just hot water so I could get it done quicker or whatever. But come to find out that when you cook potatoes, you want to start with cold water in the beginning and let it come up as you cook, so the potatoes will cook from inside out as opposed to outside in, because if you drop them in hot water, they're going to cook from outside in. So, you know, they might not be as done as you want them. So we're going to start with cold water and then let them cook from the inside out. It'll take a little bit longer to heat up the water, but hey, it is what it is. And it's okay because I have to cut up my potatoes anyway. Okay, so I'm going to get this water on. Okay, family, so I'm back. I have already put the pot on the stove for the potatoes. So that's gonna be coming up to a boil. But I'm gonna try to get the potatoes in there so they can cook from the inside out, because the water you want to start with is cold water. But right now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get my bacon. Yes, and I try to stay away from pork, I really do. But I'm gonna get bacon right now, because what I'm gonna do is take this bacon and I'm gonna put it in a pan to in the oven, because what I want it to do is I want it to cook in the oven. So once it cooks in the oven, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop it up. And once it cooks in the oven, I'm gonna let it cool. And then once it cools, whenever we're done with the soup, I'll show you what we're gonna do with that. But in the meantime, you wanna go ahead and get your bacon in the oven so it can go ahead and be cooking while your potato soup and everything is working itself out, because you wanna get that out of the way. So right now, what I'm doing is I have my bacon here, and it doesn't really matter what kind of bacon you have. This is the kind that I have. Smithfield bacon. It does not even matter. You know, I don't eat a whole lot of pork, but when it comes to certain things, you just have to have some pork. Okay. Now, if you don't like pork, you can use turkey bacon or whatever floats your boat, Canadian bacon, whatever. I don't really care, but this is my recipe, so I'm gonna do it my way. So anyway, okay, got my little bacon here, and what I have done, let me show you guys. Hold on one second. Let me step back here for just a moment. Okay, so what I've done is I have a pan, just a sheet pan, little pan, you know, pizza pan, whatever. You don't have to be nothing real fancy. So I'm just gonna turn this down so you guys can see what I'm doing. This is just a baking pan, and the reason why I put aluminum foil on it is because I don't like to wash dishes, and I don't like to mess up a whole lot of stuff, because I have to be messing around and clean it. So I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so got my bacon, you guys. Got my bacon, and it wants to be all goofy. So what I'm doing is just gonna lay it out here. You can also put this on a paper towel in the microwave or whatever for time's sake, but you know, this is just the way I do it. This is the way I learned to do it whenever I worked in larger restaurants and stuff. Most of the time they have like a little grate or whatever that you can sit it on top of it, so it can, you know, the juices can fall through the bottom. But ain't nobody got all that right now, so I gotta do what I gotta do. But as time goes by, I'm sure the Lord will bless me with all the utensils that I need to do what I need to do. So, okay, got this bacon. I'm trying to, actually, I need to put a lot, because I love bacon, honey. And it's gonna shrivel up a little bit, but you wanna give it some space between it, you know. Either way, it's gonna look like a whole lot in the beginning, and you're gonna end up with hardly nothing. So I'm gonna put this up here, but you want to make sure that it's not overlapping or whatever, because then it won't be quite done like you want it. You know what? This is a mess right here. I think I paid like $3 for this, $3 whole, y'all. And this is all the bacon I got. I believe I'm upset, but that's all right. It is what it is. My fat tail don't need no bacon anyway, but hey, you only live once. Okay, so this is my bacon, and I just said try not to overlap, and here I am overlapping. But okay, I'm moving that out the way. Let me get my stuff so I can wipe my hands, because I don't want to be spreading nothing around this kitchen. Okay, so I am going to put this in the oven. Okay, all right, put this in the oven. I got to show you guys my sister's brand new oven. I love it, y'all. God knows it is so nice. I don't even really know how to use it, but we're gonna put this in the oven real quick. Okay, I got to show y'all this oven. This thing is like the bomb. Look at this. Look at that, y'all. Hot dog. Look at that blue. Oh my God, the blue enamel. It is immaculate. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Boom. Okay, so I'm putting my bacon in here in this fabulous, fabulous oven. So that's gonna cook and get happy and all of that stuff. Okay. So we coming back over here. So guess what? While we run our mouth, the water done started boiling, y'all. Okay, so it is what it is. All right, so now I'm gonna get my potatoes. And of course, you know, these potatoes are only, what, like $2.99 a bag? That's cool, because I like a good sale. I got them from the Piggly Wiggly, y'all. Yep, I'm a country girl. I live in the country. We got a Piggly Wiggly. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take a couple of these potatoes, and I'm going to, of course, wash them off. Yes, I am. So I got about, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Got about 8 potatoes. Okay, so I'm gonna rinse these off. Hold on, I'll be right back. Get my chopping board all cleaned off. Get rid of those onions. Yes, yes. All right, got that done. Okay. Meantime, my potatoes are taking a bath. Okay, and as I've said several times before, normally I don't take the skin off of my potatoes because the vitamins and minerals lie in the potato skin. So I'm not gonna take the skin off the potatoes. Okay, but so now we're gonna chop these potatoes up really quick so you guys will watch this here. Okay, that won't be tough. Okay, all right, so these potatoes have been cleaned and washed and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna chop these bad boys up. And you wanna do them kind of small because you want them to cook pretty fast, so they're kind of small. You want to cook pretty fast, and I was not blessed with patience. I have said that several times before. Y'all already know. Okay, that ain't right. Y'all see, I did that the wrong way, y'all. Bear with me. Okay. Do things in decency and in order. That's what the pastor say. You ain't gonna do it right, don't do it at all. All right. All right. Okay, get these cut up really fast. You know, and a lot of people say, you should do the chopping beforehand or whatever, but you know what? I love doing this, and I think people like to look at me chop. I'm weird like that. I like to look at people chop. I mean, that's just me. You know, people that love to cook, we understand. It's a passion. You gotta understand. It's a cook thing. You know? All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, family, so we have finished cutting up these potatoes. So now I am going to check these out. So now I'm going to put these potatoes in the pot, and I'm going to put these potatoes in the pot and let them cook for about, I don't know, maybe about 10 minutes, and then we're going to put the other stuff in there. But anyway, I'm going to put the potatoes in and let them cook for a few minutes, and then while the potatoes are cooking, okay, so while the potatoes are cooking, we are going to cut the onions. Okay, so hold on, wait a second. Okay, family. So while the potatoes are cooking, let me get my little microphone back here so you guys can hear me. Okay, so while the potatoes are cooking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the onions and the spices ready to go in the soup. So I'm going to show you guys the soup. Well, I'm sorry, the potatoes at this point because it's not soup yet. But notice the potatoes are cooking. They're happy right now. They're doing quite well. Okay, and like I said, that was about 8 to 10 potatoes, medium size. They weren't really big or whatever, but that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so now we have our onions. Have our onions, a yellow onion, a really big onion. It's actually half of an onion. I didn't use it all because once I started cutting, I was like, now y'all see my head, so you can see how big this onion is. So I didn't need to use the whole onion. But here's the spices that we're gonna use. Salt and pepper. That's my little great nephew. He's hungry, so that is salt and pepper. That would be a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of pepper. Got that, and then we also have a tablespoon. Well, a teaspoon. I'm sorry, a teaspoon of paprika. You can add more. A tablespoonful of parsley, and a tablespoonful of garlic powder, and a tablespoonful of onion powder. You probably wonder why I use onions, fresh onions and onion powder. To me, they have, I don't know, to me sometimes the onion powder is a little stronger, but I still want the freshness of the onion, so I use both. So right now what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to get some vegetable oil. Coconut oil is healthy, olive oil is healthy, any kind of oil that you prefer, but me personally, I prefer coconut oil or olive oil. So I'm going to use that to saute these onions and add the spices in, and we're going to add all that together in just a moment. Okay, family, so I'm back, and what I'm getting ready to do now is saute the onions. I have put some canola oil in the pan so you guys can see what's going on. Got to get our light right. But anyway, the potatoes are cooking. They're happy, and now we're going to saute the onions. Okay, so I'm going to kind of put this here so you guys can see what's going on. Let's just hope that the camera doesn't decide to jump in the pan. Okay, so we got our onions. Oh, I love that sound. Don't you guys love that? Okay, so that is, I'm right-handed, so I gotta kind of turn it around. So that's canola oil. Okay, so got that sauteing, and I'm gonna put my garlic powder and onion powder, my parsley, and my black pepper and salt. And we're also gonna do some paprika. Everybody love that paprika. Okay, so I'm sauteing my onions. I just want to make sure that whenever they go into my soup, everything is nice and caramelized, and it's gonna be really, really good. Honey, I love onions. I don't care what time of day it is. Whenever I smell some sauteed onions, ooh, lordy, lordy, that is looking some kind of good to me. Okay, so you want to at least get those to where you can kind of see through them a little bit. What we call caramelized onions. Oh my God, I wish you guys were here. Honey, this smells really, really good. Okay, so we're gonna let those cook for a little while. Okay, and what I'm getting ready to do now, we're gonna stir up these potatoes a little bit, and take you over here. Let you see the potatoes. They're getting soft. You can see that starting to thicken up. They're getting a little thick. And you notice that I kept the skins on the potatoes because I want to keep the vitamins and minerals in there. That's really good. Most of the vitamins lie in the potato skins. So we're going to do that. We're going to let that cook. Now, sometimes what you can do is you can have